Mitra.
Hello.
It's great to be in your office and see you in person again. Tell us, does an MSUD student, a prospective MSUD student, find the application? How do they go about applying to Georgia Tech?
Sure. So the first step would be to go to our website, which is arch.gatech.edu. That's arch.gatech.edu. If you hover over future students and click on graduate admissions, it will take you to the page that will outline all of the application requirements and portfolio guidelines. We require the main application and the application fee, which is $75. Transcripts from all colleges or universities you have attended since high school. We will ask for the emails of three people who can provide recommendation letters. We prefer that two of them be from former faculty and maybe one can be from a former employer. We ask for a portfolio. Our portfolio guidelines are also on our website. And if you are an international student, there will be language proficiency requirements that you must provide proof of. You can also find that on our website as well. Our actual application is on the Graduate Studies website, which is grad.gatech.edu. And if you click apply now, that will lead you through the steps of how to complete your application.
Thank you. And I believe the deadline is still middle of January.
Yes,
right?
the deadline is January 15th. We usually begin reviewing applications at the end of January, beginning of February, and usually things go pretty smoothly, and we have decisions out around late February, early March.
Fantastic. I hope that there will be lots of applications keeping you very busy.
Yes, absolutely, always. We look forward to receiving your applications.
Thank you. So Robin, you're the academic advisor along with Mitra. Tell us a little more detail for applicants. How do they apply for financial aid?
Okay.
And tell us about the visa process and,
Okay.
and anything else what are the frequent questions that you get? Because all of the applicants will find out that they're going to be in contact with you quite
Absolutely,
a bit during
yes.
the whole process.
So if you're interested in financial aid, unfortunately, there are not a lot of options at Georgia Tech for international students, but there are quite a few for U.S. students or permanent residents. You would go to the financial aid website at the Institute. It's www.finaid.gatech.edu. Please make sure that you're searching graduate fellowships, graduate financial aid, because there's quite a bit of information there for undergrads, but it will not apply to you as a graduate student. There is some funding through the School of Architecture every year. There is a ranked list that basically developed during the admissions process, and Ellen for MSUD is at the head of that. And we begin giving out whatever funding we have available to the most qualified applicants, and as we have declines, if we do, we hope we don't, we move on down the list. For your visa process, once you are admitted, you will likely receive an admit letter sometime in early to mid-February, which is very early. So there's plenty of time for international students still to get an I-20, get your funding together, and be here for us in August. What you will see first is your admit letter. It takes a couple of weeks usually, sometimes a little bit more, for graduate admissions here to fully admit you through the Georgia Tech systems. Once you're admitted in the Georgia Tech system, then I can access you, or Nidra, in the iStart system, and most international students are pretty familiar with that system. We will send you a link that will allow you to send us and to the Office of International Education all of your details. your visa, if you have one already, your I-20 if you happen to be in the United States and just need to transfer that I-20, or we will send you the brand new link for you to begin your first I-20. You need to be a little bit patient because that process is not a quick one. And we cannot even touch you until the graduate admissions office completes your admission. So give us a little time. It's fine to email us. Once you get that link, you need to do your details and send it back just as quickly as you possibly can. If you are using someone's funding other than your own, for instance, a relative's bank account, a friend is helping you out in the U.S. with your education, you'll need to also, along with all your other details it asks for, upload a note just signed by that person giving you permission to use their money against your I-20 in the U.S. All students who are in the MSUD program must show a full year's support. Now what that means is 3 semesters, fall, spring, and summer. Even though in most cases, some cases, you may not register in summer, you still have to prove that you have at least a year's support in order for them to issue that I-20, and that would be 3 semesters. Let us know if you have questions. There's a huge FAQ for advising on the architecture website at art.gatech.edu. Nidra and I change that every year depending on the questions and those frequent things that are asked of us. If you come up with a question that's the answer is not there, please email us. We're happy to talk to you before or after you're admitted. Welcome to Georgia Tech, and let us know if you need anything.